Have you ever paused to wonder about that tiny airplane icon sitting quietly at the top of your Android phone screen? It's easy to overlook, but this little symbol holds a world of hidden features and surprising secrets. Most of us just tap it before a flight, almost out of habit, but there's so much more going on beneath the surface. Many people assume that airplane mode simply disconnects you from everything, calls, texts, the internet, leaving you isolated from the digital world. But in reality, airplane mode is a sophisticated tool designed to manage your phone's connections in a very specific way. It's not just a blunt instrument that cuts all ties. It's more like a skilled conductor, deciding which signals to silence and which to let play on. When you activate airplane mode, your phone doesn't just flip a single switch. Instead, it carefully toggles off your cellular network, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth by default. But here's the twist. You can actually turn Wi-Fi and Bluetooth back on, even while airplane mode is active. This means your phone can still connect to wireless headphones, smartwatches, or even browse the internet on certain flights. So, even with airplane mode enabled, your device isn't completely asleep. Some of its senses, like location services or Bluetooth, can remain alert depending on your settings. Your phone is still quietly listening, ready to spring back to life at your command. This feature doesn't just affect your ability to communicate. It can have a big impact on your privacy, since disabling connections can limit tracking. It also helps conserve battery life, making your phone last longer when you need it most. And by cutting off distractions, airplane mode can even help you focus, whether you're working, studying, or just taking a break from the digital noise. In this video, we'll bust some common myths about airplane mode, reveal exactly what gets switched off, and show you how to customize what stays on, all without ever leaving airplane mode. You might be surprised at just how much control you have. So the next time you see that familiar airplane icon, remember, it's not just a travel tool. It's a powerful feature with hidden depths, ready to help you take charge of your phone's connections and your own digital experience. Let's dive in together and uncover the secrets behind airplane mode. You'll never look at that little icon the same way again. Before we get technical, a quick reminder. Always follow airline rules and enable airplane mode when instructed. This video is for your knowledge, not for breaking rules or evading authorities. Think of this as a science lesson, not a guide for mischief. Use this information responsibly and ethically. If you enjoy learning about the hidden workings of everyday tech, consider subscribing for more deep dives. Now let's get back to the main event. What really happens when you tap that icon? Let's break down the step-by-step process your phone follows to get flight ready. When you tap the airplane mode icon on your Android phone, you're actually setting off a carefully orchestrated shutdown sequence behind the scenes. It's not just a simple on-off switch. Your phone is following a set of instructions designed to instantly cut off its main communication abilities, all in the name of safety and compliance. Specifically, airplane mode targets your phone's primary communication radios: cellular, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. These are the antennas and transmitters that keep you connected to the outside world, whether you're making calls, browsing the web, or using wireless headphones. The first thing that happens is the cellular radio powers down. This means your phone immediately loses access to the mobile network. No more calls, no more text messages, and no mobile data. You'll notice the signal bars vanish, and your phone will likely display a no service message. This is the core function of airplane mode, disconnecting you from the mobile network to prevent any possible interference with sensitive aircraft systems. Airlines and regulatory bodies require this step to ensure that your device doesn't accidentally disrupt cockpit communications or navigation equipment, but it doesn't stop there. Next, your phone automatically switches off Wi-Fi and Bluetooth as well. These wireless transmitters are silenced by default, cutting off your access to wireless networks and accessories like earbuds or smartwatches. It's a comprehensive blackout of your phone's ability to send or receive signals. However, here's where things get interesting. While the cellular radio remains off, you actually have the option to manually turn Wi-Fi and Bluetooth back on, even while airplane mode is still enabled. This means you can connect to in-flight Wi-Fi or use wireless headphones, all without reactivating your phone's cellular connection. So the initial action is a blanket shutdown of all radios, but it's not a permanent or absolute lockout. You have the flexibility to selectively re-enable certain features as needed, depending on your situation and airline policies. In an instant, your phone is silenced. No calls, no notifications, no wireless chatter. But this silence is temporary and customizable. You're in control of what gets turned back on. We'll dive deeper into these exceptions and how you can use them to your advantage in a moment. For now, just remember, airplane mode is far more flexible and user-friendly than you might have thought. It's not just about shutting everything down. It's about giving you control over your device's connections, even at 30,000 feet. Many people think that simply switching on airplane mode on their phone is like putting on a cloak of invisibility. It's a comforting idea. One tap, and suddenly you're off the grid, unreachable and untraceable. But in reality, that's just a myth, a misconception that can lead to a false sense of privacy and security. When you enable airplane mode, your phone does cut off its cellular connection, meaning you can't make calls, send texts, or use mobile data. However, what most people don't realize is that your phone's GPS receiver usually remains active, quietly working in the background. GPS is a passive system. Your phone isn't sending signals out to the satellites, instead it's listening for signals from them. This means your device can still determine your exact location, even when you think you're disconnected from the world. As a result, apps on your phone can continue to log your location data, storing it locally or waiting to upload it once you reconnect. Even in airplane mode, your movements can be tracked and recorded by your own device. You might not be broadcasting your location to cell towers or Wi-Fi networks, but you're definitely not invisible to your own phone. Your device is still aware of where you are, and so are any apps with permission to access your location. If you truly want to disappear digitally, you'd need to go further than airplane mode. You'd have to disable all wireless transmitters, cellular, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and also turn off the GPS receiver. The only way to guarantee total invisibility is to power down your phone completely, cutting off all electronic signals and sensors. Remember, airplane mode is designed for communication management. It's meant to prevent interference with aircraft systems, not to erase your digital footprint or make you undetectable. Even with airplane mode on, your phone's microphones and cameras can still function. The device's ears and eyes may remain open, ready to capture audio or video if an app requests it. So don't be fooled into thinking airplane mode is a magic shield. It's more like a thin veil. Your presence is muted, but not erased. Your digital shadow can still linger, visible to your device and any apps you've granted access. In the end, airplane mode is a tool for selective disconnection. It helps you manage your connectivity, but it's not a guarantee of total digital disappearance. If you want to vanish completely, you'll need to take more drastic steps. Think airplane mode turns your phone into a useless brick. Think again. All offline features, music, podcasts, downloaded movies, photos, notes, and single-player games work perfectly. Your camera, clock, alarm, and calculator are unaffected. Airplane mode is ideal for turning your phone into a personal entertainment center or productivity tool. The myth of uselessness comes from our reliance on live services. But with a little prep, your phone remains a powerful device. Download content ahead of time, and airplane mode becomes a feature, not a limitation. Your phone is far from a paperweight. It's still your library, cinema, and notepad. Use airplane mode to focus on what's already in your pocket. Airplane mode isn't an all-or-nothing switch anymore. While cellular stays off, you can manually re-enable Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. This is essential for in-flight Wi-Fi or using wireless headphones. Android lets you tap the airplane icon, then turn Wi-Fi or Bluetooth back on as needed. Your phone remains compliant with airline rules, but regains key features. Modern Android versions even remember your preferences, making the process seamless. Airplane mode is now a customizable baseline, not a rigid shutdown. You control which connections are active. It's smarter and more flexible than ever. Airplane mode reduces digital noise, but it doesn't take you fully off the grid. GPS can still function, and re-enabling Wi-Fi or Bluetooth puts you back on a network. In-flight Wi-Fi means you're online, visible to the network provider, and your data is transmitted. Other sensors, like accelerometers and gyroscopes, keep logging data about your movements. True disconnection requires powering down your phone entirely. Airplane mode is best seen as quiet mode, not a magic vanishing act. It manages connections and reduces interruptions, but doesn't erase your digital presence. For real solitude, turn your phone off. Airplane mode is about focus, not invisibility. Airplane mode offers some privacy, but it's not a shield of anonymity. It stops your cellular provider from tracking your location in real time. This is a strong, user-controlled privacy action. But GPS and apps with location permissions can still log your whereabouts. Turning Wi-Fi back on exposes your device to network tracking and monitoring. True anonymity requires more: VPNs, privacy browsers, and strict app permissions. Airplane mode is a blunt tool for privacy, not a surgical one. It's great for temporary disconnection, but not for comprehensive anonymity. Use it wisely, but don't overestimate its power. Let's recap. Airplane mode's main job is to shut down your cellular radio, keeping you compliant and cutting off real-time tracking. It doesn't make you invisible. GPS and offline features still work. Your phone remains a powerful tool for entertainment and productivity. Modern airplane mode is flexible. You can re-enable Wi-Fi and Bluetooth as needed. It's a customizable tool for managing your connections, not a total shutdown. Airplane mode is about disconnection, not anonymity. For true privacy, you need deeper controls and awareness. Next time you tap that icon, you'll know exactly what you're turning off and what you're keeping on. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there. You've got this. See you next time. Cyber defense.